What's up, y'all? This is your boy Tyrich Keyes. Um, I'm back here with another video, a new video for today. This is me making profit by investing in different companies that's on the stock market, and I'm trying to make a profit from these companies with just $1,000. This is not a real account. Let me go ahead and get that, um, in order so that IRS won't come after me or y'all won't think I'm crazy or something like this. But this is practice. This is practice for the big games. You gotta practice before you get into the big games. Football players practice. So guys, we back. I don't know if it messed up again or what. I don't know what's going on. The internet had went away, so I had reconnect the Wi-Fi. Just show y'all what we are doing today on catching these plays in the stock market, whatever market you want to call it. We are making money in the market today. And right now we got some trades coming in. Right now we are in some companies, indices, currencies, whatever fucking seas we in to get the cash, we in that motherfucker. So we gotta stay consistent. So right now we calling out these plays, and I do not look the best right now, but I am the best at this game. I gotta get dirty for this money, and I'm learning how to get dirty for this motherfucking money. So y'all, come on. It's some crawling in my ear. I don't know because I'm loaded or what, but it's some motherfucking bug calling in my ear trying to keep me off track. Let me see. I don't know if y'all can see this shit. We is up $1,000 right now. Let me get this. This is not a real account. I don't know if y'all could be able to see it in the beginning, but this is a practice account. Like I was saying in the beginning, practice make perfect. Football players, basketball players, everybody practice. So we are practicing right now so we can become better at the game that we trying to perform in. We gotta have a high level performance. So this is how we get our loans. This is how we get our car notes. This is how we pay for bills, get bills paid for. This is how we purchase big things. This is how we keep praising God and keep our family together. This is how you stay in tune with God, handling your business. And this is what I'm finna do, handle my business. I'm a bum right now. This is what I should have named the title. I should have named the title millionaire, bum or millionaire. Will he be a bum or will he be a millionaire? So I might change the title to this and start making episodes of me doing this better in my life. And right now I'm single, no money, I'm poor, I'm broke, I ain't got nothing but hope. Hope in God. That's all I got. Hope in God. I got these books. I got the Bible. I think this is only for the grown folks. Only grown folks can come in here. So I would make this for no kids. So that's why I might start cussing. I gotta do this for the grown folks and for the niggas. For the niggas that's watching out there that want to be great at something, keep their family together, and do not let money split you and your woman apart. Not you and your boys, you and your women. And also, you got to get this money and start doing business with brothers. Brothers that want to succeed in life, want to accomplish goals. Brother, you got to have the same mindset as other brothers that's trying to read, be productive, build something with folks. Encourage, make a economic, change in life. Make a 360 in his whole life, turn his life around, give his life to God. And that's what I did, guys. I gave my life to God because I used to do something that I wasn't very proud of, you know, uh, get along, you know, and I just used to jack my dick. And I didn't like this shit. I ain't like it. I don't like it. And I don't really want to say too much about this situation, but it wasn't benefiting me. So I was like, damn, if I'm doing this right now, imagine when I get in a relationship with a girl, with my woman, and only thing we're gonna be doing with me and her alone is just fucking because I do not have no other idea to be able to accomplish bigger goals, have goals to accomplish. So I started coming up with plans. I started making plans. I started trying to start reading books, trying to get better at being literate, become more knowledgeable of things and what I can accomplish besides being a fucking sexual toy. Every day you wanna fuck, every day you thinking about fucking, every day you thinking about this. Like I just wanted some goddamn money and some hoes to be around me, and I know, and I can admit, I can admit, I was wrong. I was being a child. So, in the Bible it say, uh, as you grow as a man, you gotta put your childish things away. So that's what I did to become a man, put my childish things away. And now I'm out here in the market calling motherfucking plays like Joe Frazier. You know, I'm not, yeah, I'm out there making motherfucking plays like Tom Brady. I'm out there calling plays like Tom. You know, I'm out there calling plays like what's his name? Billy Belichick. I'm out here in the market calling plays like that. Taking over the market, taking over the game. Then I'm running through the banks like Marshawn Lynch, you know, beast mode to the banks, busting them plays, getting that goddamn money. And I'm shooting them bitches for long range like Steph Curry, building real estate, all type of shit, all type of shit, just shooting shit out, just out got in goddamn California, just shooting jumpers, nothing but net, nothing but fucking net. And goddamn Nevada, goddamn any goddamn where in the got Chicago, goddamn LA, Miami, goddamn Texas, goddamn Cleveland, somewhere just shooting Stephen Curry range, building shit, you know, going in like Kobe. Yeah, going in like Kobe. Ain't nobody fucking better than me. Cocky than a motherfucker like Kobe. Not crying like LeBron. Cocky motherfucker like Kobe. So yeah. So let me go ahead and let y'all get up into this. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. If this let me share. We is up $1,000. I told myself I'm going for the three. Dang, let me get out there. Let me close it. Uh, as y'all see, let me make sure I can see, y'all can see, everybody can see the motherfucking Tyree show. Me do me. See, I might close it. I might close it. So I don't know if y'all can see. I might close this trade. I might close this trade because I told myself I wanted $1,000.
I don't know if y'all can see. I might close this trade.
That's all I only thing I was chasing for this week is $3,000. So I'm learning how to be disciplined. So I'm learning how to take. I told myself I was gonna do 3,500. So I'm learning how to take. Let me close all this other stuff. I ain't gonna lie. We're gonna get this because we got first we got first let me go ahead and say this, get this out the way, right? First we are learning how to master one's trade. You gotta be able to master one. You gotta be able to talk to one female first, make her fall in love. so you can master all the other ones. You got to start off with one first before you can work your way up. So we trying to wait till this load, get this load in. So we trying to flip this count to 3,500. So okay, for instance, right, once you started practicing right, getting good at it for a week or two, just like how you go to a job, you work 2 weeks, you know, you train for 2 weeks. Then after the 2 weeks that you train, you start getting paid. They put you on the line and start running the line. So this is the same thing right here. Once you start get making real money, once you get real money, if you already got real money, just find you a broker so you can be able to place your money in. And once you place your money in there, then you'll be able to make sales and buys and sales, right? Be able to make buys and sales in the market. So right now, that's what we doing. And right now, the market is not loading. It's taking a long time to load. I don't know what's going on. So we just gonna set the chart. So right now, as y'all, all right, we are 2,900. So for the week, we are trying to get 3,500. So 3,500 for that week, we're gonna stop. And then after that 3,500, we are going to wait till next week. We're gonna take 2,000 out, right? Take 2,000 out and then redo it again for next week. So next week we're gonna take another 1,000 again and take that 1,000, flip it to another 3,000. And we gotta learn how to be consistent with this. Once we learn how to be consistent with this, then you gotta start thinking about, okay, I done built this amount of money, yo, because the money that you taking out the account, you just letting that pile up on the side, right? That's for the long term investments. So basically, you making. Let me see how much if you making a month. Let me see. Hold on, let me calculate. I gotta use a little calculation. Make sure my game is right, my numbers are right. So we do flip flip 1,000. We're gonna take out 2,500. We're gonna get it to 3,500. 3,500. And we're gonna take out 2,500. They're gonna leave us with $1,000. So how many days? It's been January, February, March. So it's been 3 months, right? 3 months within the new year. So we got what 6 more months left. Uh, 9. So we still got three. We got 6 more months. We got 12 more months left. Hold on, let me tripping. Excuse me, guys. We got 9 more months left in this year. So 9 more months. We got enough to stack with 2,500. 25. Let me do 12 times 4. I mean, so that's 48 weeks. We take away 48 weeks. We take away what? How many weeks? How many weeks we done been in this month? So it's 12 months. 12 months minus 12 weeks. So 36. We got 36 more weeks. We got 36 more weeks. 36 times 2,500. So you stack that for the rest of the year. Taking 2,500, flipping, just keep doing it. You know, every year now. Every year you've taken that flipping, and just stick to your strategy until got enough so you can start investing more. So once you collect that 90,000, which you probably gonna spend, you gonna spend some of that money, right? You gonna spend. I say the best amount to spend if you making 90,000 a year, you should spend at least about 30 or 40,000 a year. 30 or 40,000. So let's see, 90 minus. We're gonna say about 40,000. 40,000 a year. 1,000 a year, you should spend 40,000. Whatever floats your boat. But in that first year you make that, you should at least spend 40,000, because that's your, you're gonna be excited. You're gonna be like, dang, I'm really making money out this. So you're gonna have to spend some of that money. You can't just you gotta buy valuable things that you see yourself progressing. So, probably like once you start out with something small, like, say you got a car, go get stuff fixed on your car. Say if you got a house, start fixing stuff around the house. If your house is already fixed, start doing little things. Start making like art, doing art, going to make art, going to look at houses and real estate, going to look at subways, going to ice cream businesses, going to concerts, going to just a little money, just to show yourself that you can reward yourself with this. So as y'all can see, we are in the green. So we got a stop loss. I wish this thing would show us, but it don't want to show us the charts. So I don't know what's going on. Make sure it ain't recording. So you should at least after that first year, you should have at least 50,000 saved up. You know, you should at least have 50,000 saved up, because you'll have enough time to you still have a lot of money to manage from. Say if you go down, you still got 50,000 to go to, but you should be putting that 50,000 into like into a bigger investment account, long term investment account, because you young right now. Well, since I'm just giving y'all my strategy because I'm young right now, I'm going to take my money that I make. I might fuck out 30,000, 40,000. So if I make this the rest of this year, right, I'm gonna spend about 50,000. So my first when I probably hit by, I gotta test like at least I gotta have at least 60,000 saved up before I buy a car. Because if I buy a car, I'm gonna have to at least for some like decent, I'm gonna have to spend about 20,000. And that's a lot of money that's getting spent. 20,000. You making $20,000. You spending $20,000. So yeah, you feel me? It ain't the charts are not popping up, guys. But y'all see the numbers though, because you got to think about it. I can still recover out that $20,000 purchase. But I might if I it depends. I get 60. I might spend 30. Cause you gotta think about it. I gotta have at least 20 to 20. 20. I gotta at least have 20. So I gotta at least spend by 20. But if I got that 30, I got 10 to put in the pocket, and I got 30 to put in the bank, you know. But at the same time, I still got this account that I can come back to. Or then I done took some of that little 10,000 that I got saved out out the 30,000 saved, out the 30,000 out the $60 saved. Shit, I can come back and shake back out that, because I'm taking this 10, I'm finna go flip that shit, you know, instead of trying to hold on to the money and stunt. I gotta put this money somewhere to keep it growing. Nigga, I ain't just trying to, have this money showing for the moment. I gotta go take this money somewhere else and, put this money somewhere else. So that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take that money If even if I got 100, if I make 100,000, I'm gonna taking that 100,000 and I'm gonna put that somewhere too. I might go and invest it into a house. I might invest to a car because you gotta have a car to move around, to go see and mentor and I mean not mentor. I apologize guys for that. But social network. So you got to be able to go to these different places in social network, put your name out there, start building your business, start getting your brand bigger. Start making, start trying to get sponsorships and stuff like that. Invest into yourself first. That's the key thing. So you got to be able to get the stuff that you need to move around. Like I was saying, you might need to invest into a car. You know, you might need to invest into a new house in the town or outside of town or somewhere to keep you stable. You gotta always have multiple streams of income coming in because you never know what might happen. You might have to even invest in land. Start growing your own food and crops and everything like that. Raising your own cattle, raising your own cow. So you might have to start that. So you learn how to invest in you first, then learn how to invest in the charts, right? But as I was saying though, my goal is to at least get 3,500 a week. Now, if I blow the account, I blow the account. That's why I can come back, get some more. At least I got 2,500. I can take at least 500. I really don't need 1,000. At least I get 500 I can say back. So that 500 should be saved. But if you got to keep going deeper, you still got 2,500, but you don't really want to go back. So you really try to make good, accurate calls and accurate plays and accurate investments because that's what's gonna put you over the top. So I've been studying and practicing this for at least 2 years. Like I would show y'all my real account, but right now I do not want y'all to see my real account because um right now it ain't got no money in it. And plus I want to show y'all this video like how this I gotta have this saved. I gotta be able to take this and have this um because I don't want it to post right now, but I want to save the video. Like I might can save it in my drafts before it posts. So this is what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna show y'all my real account. So once I get in, cause I don't want y'all to take my but this gonna be long. I can edit it and everything like that anyway. So this is the real account. But okay, I'm finna show y'all how much I done made. Let me see the stats. And then we're gonna show you the losses and the wins. So this month, okay, we in the green for this month when we starting this year off. But at the same time, we made big losses. We took big losses. I know we in the red, but if you look at the plays, nigga, we calling good plays. We making good plays. We just sometimes sometimes we get fucked off, for not taking the money out. So this is the statistics, my stats. Oh, dang, let me share. I'm sorry, guys. Goddamn. Let me share this with y'all. Trying to make sure. Okay, so y'all can see my stacks. All right, bro. This in March. This the much we made in March. This is just off when March started. Okay, this is off. It really wasn't $2,000. I'm being honest, but we started off with something lesser than that. We started off with like was it like we started out with 65 $669. See, I can say that if I edit this video and I say this video, I got the other audio and dates on it when we started this challenge. So this challenge had went from $659 to four um $4,000 within what 3 days. Yeah, 3 days because I started March the first. I said, man, I'm gonna start doing right. I'm gonna change my life, give my life to God. I really was saying this. I'm being honest, guys. I'm being honest. I really saying this. So then I took that $659 because the only reason I had that is because only reason I had that money is because I had a job. So when I left the job, I still had to check the week that you doing a whole. You still can go back and get that money. So I went back and got that money and I brought that money back, invested it into my account. And also I had got some money off this alternator that I had. I went and gave my alternator back to AutoZone. So they gave me that boosted me to 500. So with that 500 I invested it into the market. So I started out with because I lost some. I had built it up to 2,000. Then I lost it. Then I went from $659. I went and got that 2,000 back, as y'all see right here. That's why right here. That's why right here go to zero because that's when I lost that money. So I had to start over, but it didn't start me all the way over. It started me over to $659. Then I went from that day. I went that same day. I turned that $659 into that. So when I did that, I came back and I took off, but I didn't take the money out. See, with that, with me shooting out the $4,000, I should at least took 4,000. I should at least took at least about 3,600 out, 3,600, and then I should have stuck that in the safe, and then nigga, I would have been eating from then. Then I would have had money when we went to Missouri. I was broke when we went to Missouri, but because I've been a fly little nigga since high school, I still had some clothes, that I had bought when I had a job and shit like that, and I just put that shit on, a broke fly nigga, uh, but right now I just ordered my tax and my tax about to come in. We about to eat off that shit. We about to eat. God is finna feed us. Nigga, we been hungry all year. Summer coming up. We wanna have some fun too. So if I put in enough work, you know, for this year, I mean for the rest of this year, before the summertime, I can at least touch that 90,000 before I can even get to December. I can really do that. Nigga, I can really do that if I just put my mind to it. So right now, that's why we starting over again. God give us the opportunity to start over again. So that's what we doing now. We starting over again. And, we starting with the practice. We gotta practice first. Y'all might take profit. Let me see what I got on. See if it let me see the chart on my phone. See it let me see the chart on my phone. See the position that I'm holding on my phone. The position that I'm holding my phone to, that thousand should go to at least 14,000. That's the position I'm holding on my phone. I probably can show y'all on my phone. I probably let me see. Let me see. Let me see. See, that's the position we holding. That move right there. If I hold it for that long, see we up 2,000 right now. If I hold it that long with the next month coming in, because last year around this time we were green. We were going green. Let me show you. Let's see. We going April. What's the March, nigga? March. Okay, March. Okay, March of last year. We was going up. We was in the uptrend last year in March. See where that blue line this year in this March. We in a downtrend. So we up 3,700 right now. But you gotta think about it. When me calling out that just that little amount of money right there, nigga, let me show y'all the amount of money we got. As y'all can see the money on the thing, right? With that amount of money right there, that's a lot of money, you know. Nigga, that's a whole week paycheck right there. Most people is not making it in a week. No, most people, I say Howards, because I've worked at Howard. If you put the 12 hours in, right? If you put and this just open up for it ain't even it's been an hour since this open up. They opened it up at 5 o'clock. So it's going on 2 hours. I don't work 2 hours with this and nigga I can just close it like that. So that's what I'm finna do because I told you I'm gonna close it. How to be disciplined when my real money get here. You know, when the real money get here, nigga, you gotta stay disciplined, right? You gotta stay disciplined. Wait, and okay, but if I done flipped this account already within an hour, you know, within 2 hours, I done made $2,000. Let me show you. Within an hour, we done made $2,000. That's if this shit show. But don't mind it. That's how much we lost when we first started. You know, we flipped it. Let me show y'all, nigga. This account, if we would have stayed, what it's called, if we would have stayed, like we did in this account this year. Let's go to March, nigga. We had March, nigga. We were just floating. Nigga. We were just floating around. We had 100,000. And nigga, we just let that sit there in March. You know, how long? March 2nd. Okay. This is March the 3rd. I mean, this is March the 2nd. This is March the 2nd. We was at 154,000. Okay. And we just let the 154,000 sit there and we closed a couple profits. I ain't gonna lie, we closed a couple and left a couple running. So we closed to 190,000. With the 190,000, we were just letting that shit sit there. So equity, so we just let our money sit there. So it was just growing overnight. So within March the 3rd, I mean March the 5th, nigga, our shit was at 3 million. I think that's 3 million. Hold on. Let me see. One, two, three. Nah, it was at 337,000. 337,000. So nigga, we was just letting that float. Then we lost it, cause we started bullshit. Look at that. 78,000. We done fell off. We're down to 29,000. So we just bullshit. But look right here though. Look right here though. This in February. Nigga, this in February. Nigga, we had this 2 million. We turned that shit into $2 million. Just bullshit. Now imagine when I start taking this shit serious, nigga. Make this into my life, a business. Nigga, 2 hours on the chart every month. Nigga, I'm a crush they ass every year. Nigga. On the fucking bank. You follow me, you gonna get this shit. You gonna get this fucking kind of money. You ain't gotta rob. You ain't gotta steal no money from nobody. You ain't gotta work hard like a motherfucker. You ain't gotta do none of that shit. And the market still pushing. So I told myself it was gonna push all the way down to I said at least 3,900, 3212. I think it was 3212. But we ain't gonna trade no more. We done for the rest of the day because I don't want to make this a habit. Like you got to think about it. If I done made that shit in a real account, I get to take that out. So I'm gonna just wait till tomorrow to start back trading. I don't want to become over fascinated with it because that's how you over trade and lose. Like, cause man, I'm telling you, I'm learning from my mistakes. I'm learning from my mistakes. So if I overtrade so much, I'm gonna get out. See now, this look, I made more than what I said I was gonna make. I wanted 30. I wanted 3,500. I could have held it to. I could have held it to 4,000 where I can take at least 3,000 out. I could have held it and took 32 out. See, with that mindset, you like, man. Then I say what I just said. I can hold it to 4,000. Then I go back into the market and be like, nigga, I'm finna turn this 3,000 to 4,000. Which then I get the 4,000, and I see the 4,000 I hit right. Then I say, man, fuck it. Uh, I'm finna go all the way in. I'm finna stay in. I'm finna let this shit float. Then that's when it pull back on me every time and fuck me over. We can we I really don't want to say make another trade. I don't really want to make another trade, but we can make another trade. But if like I'm saying now, that's the devil in me want me to do. And the only thing I need is just wait till tomorrow. See, once I learn how to wait till tomorrow, then I learn how to when get my time when my real money get here and I do this with the real money, I learn how to take that money out and go save it, you know, put it up, let it stack up. Cause you still even if you blow if you take at least this 1,000 out. See, since we ain't gonna take 25 out, we're gonna take nigga. We really can take the whole three out, and I can turn that 800 into something else. So like that, if I flip it to like that, I'm gonna just take 3,000 out and leave 800 in there because 800 still can get us to that 1,000 real quick. So when we get to that 1,000, that's when we make at least two trades, right? A week. At least make two. I say make two trades a week, but they got to be two great trades. You got to make two great trades. You feel me? So you got to learn how to set up and make two great trades. You got to learn how to follow instructions, stay disciplined in the market, and learn and understand charts and break these charts down like you do. How they do used to do all these drills, how you do products, how you do patience, how you do all this stuff that you do in life. You do the same thing with this market that got free money flowing in it, and you break it down and you break these charts down, and then you invest your money into a stock, and the stock give you a share of the company or the whatever you trading in the currency or whatever, and you hold it to a profit that you want, like I just did. So if even because when I said I done seen 600 turnover to what I say 4,000, I think I show y'all 600 turn to 4,000. That's the same thing. Even the 900 turned to 4,000. So y'all want to say it better? We went from 900 to 4,000. So we got 800. Then we take out 3,000. Nigga, we still eat. Now we won't go a week without being hungry. We can eat. So that's what I gotta learn how to do. Now I gotta learn how to find something else and just find something else to do. Cause this will because if you don't play it like this, if you don't play it how I'm playing it right now, it becoming a gambling addiction. You start gambling. I'm telling y'all from my mistakes, man. I'm telling y'all, cause right now as I'm telling y'all about it, I really want to get back in it. I really want to get back in it. It's making my dick hard. I ain't gonna lie. I really want to get back in it, but I'm gonna close it. Gonna do that. We're gonna close that out, and we ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna let the devil provoke us. We rebuke the devil. So we ain't gonna let that devil get the best of us. So we gonna win. Now, only thing we gotta do is just read now, have something to read. Or I really need to work out, so I might stay on here screaming and working out. I might let y'all see me work out because I do need to work out. I do need to work out. So we gonna work out too. I need to go get me some more water in my jug. So we gonna work out. Then we probably gonna read. I didn't even know it was three people on here. Excuse me. So we just only thing we are doing, we are practicing to turn these fake demo accounts into real accounts. Since this a demo account, I really can't take out the money. So I'm gonna leave the money in there just for tomorrow, just to find a new setup for tomorrow. Cause I still gotta have another set to come in and be able to get in tomorrow too. Cause I'm gonna still have $1,000 in the account. But I also got that $3,000 that I done took out. You know, so I still got another opportunity, another day to make another play, to another investment, another great play, another great day. You know, even if we lose the 800, or we lose the $1,000, we still got the $2,000 saved up, man. The 3,000 we got saved up. You know, and we can take it, at least 500. Reset the account again, and start all over again. And then as you keep doing that, in the long run, you can take that little money you done saved, all the money you done saved up, and go invest it into, you know, a mutual fund, you know, something of that sort. Go invest it into companies, real companies, like, that's gonna have your money generating over the long term. Go invest into rigs, stuff like that. I take that short term money, then I make, long term investments. That's how you get bigger goals. That's how you build for your family. Really, gold did good. Gold did amazing. See, now if I would have held it to my position that I was holding, the 14,000, just imagine what I'm finna do. Cause then also you gotta think about it like this too. Also think about this too. Since you do got that money saved up, you always can go back and take some of that money and invest it back into the account. Like I've been saying, with a bigger, lot size, you got a bigger account. So you say you done made 50,000. So you can take that 50,000 that you done saved up and take at least about 10,000 and go put 10,000 in there, and you make that $10,000 investment. You can take that 10,000 to 100. I mean, another 50,000. But you just gotta hold it for a little, for a little minute. Sometimes you can get it. Sometimes really you can hold it for about a month. A month is good, because then if you study the monthly charts, you can turn that monthly 10,000 into at least another. You can turn it to 50,000 easily just by holding it for that month. Depends on how your brokerage leverage is trading, how high your account risk is. It depends on how high your account risk is. So yeah, man, that's all that's about. Taking that money, saving that money, and putting it up. You got to think about it. What you do in the dark comes to the light. So at nighttime, you got to hustle. That's when the bitches want to come fuck you. You have one night stands and shit. Nigga, you and that bitch one night. Excuse me. If you can teach this girl this in one night, Yeah, I have a one night stand. And then she go take that information that you showed her, even if and you might, you might give her some money, to help her out, invest into her to be able to go do what you told. But if she do, she do. If she don't, she don't. Let the bitch go. Other bitches up. Other females having kids. You gotta help their kids. Because most of these women are single. Uh, one female household, no man in the house. So you got to learn how to take that and show new people new things. You know, where they can be able to go take their family. The stuff that you don't want to do, they probably want to do, so they can take their family out of country. To go visit these different places and stuff. They got enough money to do that. They got enough money to go there and help their family out with the situations they family are living in. And so they kids, the same thing. Same with the content. If you get content, upload content, become a content creator. That's the same thing you can show your kids. But yeah, man. I might reschedule this video to upload. I don't know, probably months from now, and be able to take that content, at least save it somewhere. I gotta put it in a file or something. I gotta save this content because I can't really create this content on my phone. Because my phone don't have enough storage. But if I can save this to my computer, let me see. Save this to my computer. So yeah, man. We just gotta be consistent every day. But y'all gonna the thing about it, the people that's watching gonna know that I done did this. You know, once y'all start subscribing to my channel, y'all gonna be like, dang, that's him, that's Tyrese. But you gotta think about it. Before people around here get to knowing what I done did, y'all gonna get to know first. So this is our little secret. Yeah, we back here getting money, putting this shit up. This our little secret. Man, this little bitch getting money. I'm getting money. I would play some music, but I don't know if it's gonna copyright me because I do want to play a song, but I ain't finna play that right now. Hold on, my cousin calling right now. Hello, what's up, man? What's up, man?
What you got going?
And then, man, I'm just chilling, man.
You at your crib still?
Yes, sir.
Dude, don't be dead this shit, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, hey, bro.
What's up, man?
Let's smoke the gas, bro.
What game?
Man, I had got gas for TG earlier.
TG.
Yeah.
How much you get?
Shit, I had got a .5, but shit, I had smoked the blood earlier. I got another blood now. I will tell you shit, cause smoke that
Yeah, yeah,
like smoke
yeah.
by myself.
Yeah, well, just save it for later. You don't need to smoke all of it because we gonna need some more gas for when we be need some gas. So save a little piece, just for me.
Alright,
Dude, don't be a crackhead and smoke all the goddamn dope.
alright, bro. I'm gonna say your piece, bro.
Nah, I'm saying save it and put it up.
Alright,
Alright, don't be bullshitting. I'm gonna come up there and smoking with you.
alright, bro.
Alright, bro. Alright,
Alright.
alright. Then my goddamn cousin, y'all. We talking about smoking that goddamn marijuana. We ain't talking about smoking no crack. We ain't talking about smoking no goddamn milk. We gonna smoke us some goddamn marijuana. Yeah, we gonna smoke us a goddamn marijuana. Yeah, man. I know he gonna smoke that weed though. What? If you know you got some weed, right? If you know you got some weed in your goddamn house, and you a fucking weed smoker, you gonna smoke that goddamn weed. You ain't gonna go days without smoking. And you know that weed there too. And you know that fucking weed there. So you gonna start thinking about the weed. You gonna say that nigga ain't coming up here. And and the nigga got a whole lot just for a couple of days because you know the nigga gonna smoke the weed. But then let him smoke the weed. Then you go up there. You be like, damn, you got some weed. And see if he still got that same weed that you told him to put up for you. He gonna be like, man, I smoked that shit. And that's why he can't get these niggas no goddamn money. Right there. Once you go broke and you ask they motherfucking ass for some goddamn money and they ain't got it and they done you done told them save the money and do this and that. Cause I go broke, we'll be able to help each other out because we brothers. Uh but at the same time you gotta be able to fall on each other back. My brother got me, I got my brother. So we got each other back. So the thing I know, and then I tell the nigga say the money, he don't say the money, then I fuck off and fuck up my money. And I got the money I told him to say, fall back on, and he done spent the goddamn money. Now we two broke diamonds. Shit just don't make no sense. And that's the same thing with the goddamn weed. That's what I was explaining with the money and the weed. But yeah. This is a great radio channel. I think, and I'm telling you, man, when we stay down and love the discipline, man, discipline gonna be something else. That's why you gotta keep your Bible right here. Make sure y'all get in y'all Bible. Read y'all a couple Bible verses. I'm in Proverbs. Proverbs, that's what I glorify. I glorify Proverbs. And that's what Proverbs talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm stuck on Proverbs. It's just something about Proverbs. Getting in the middle of that month and you start seeing them good words when you in there. Oh my God. Proverbs, girl. Yeah, I think Proverbs, yeah, Proverbs, baby. I tell my girl to go to Proverbs. That what I'm tell when I give me a woman, give me about 2 or 3 hoes, girl, whatever. I'm gonna tell her to go to Proverbs. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell her to preach them Proverbs to me. And while she preaching on Proverbs, ooh, I'm gonna be stealing the word of God and when I get to preach. Yeah, I'm gonna be preaching on Proverbs to my hoe. She ain't gonna know but Proverbs. So yeah, man. I told myself I was gonna go to this job interview at McDonald's, but that's only because, bro, I ain't trying to rest for the money. I ain't trying to do that. But at the same time, they be like, I need a job. My people like, I need a job. But I'm trying. You feel me? I'm still trying to be ordinary. I still gotta fit in. I still gotta put up with other people bullshit. All that shit, man. Like the shit just stupid, man. So so you just gotta put up with the bullshit, But you gotta think about it. You gotta man, I come nigga, I come from flipping burgers, man. Nigga, I went to flip burgers. Nigga, I was in there flipping patties. That's if I get hired now. If I don't get hired, it's fuck it. Nigga, I went to the room. I was in the house making plays on the market. You feel me? If they don't hire me. Which I'm a telling, I smoke weed. I'm a piss dirty. Uh, but at least you taking a chance on a good worker. I'm a great worker. I'm gonna come to work on time. I'm gonna give you, special for the first 3 months. I'm hustling for the first 3 months. You know, because it's always gonna be another opportunity out there for somebody else to come in and hustle. But they gonna when they come in, they gonna be bullshit. They gonna be wishy washy. They ain't gonna really know if they want the job or not. But at least I'm gonna give you 3 hard good months. You might fall in love with me. You might hate me, but at least you got a worker that you can depend on to come to work. Somebody that's gonna be out. You can't always depend on them, but I'm telling you, you can depend on me for 3 weeks, 3 months. 3 months, I can do it for 3 months. Without 3 months, you can kiss my black ass. Like real talk, I'm gone. I got my shit I gotta do. Make sure but I'm making sure as I'm working out, I'm making sure my shit ain't right at home. But you gotta think about it because I'm taking the money from work. Then if I'm making money out this, I really ain't gotta take the work money and invest it into this no more. I'm just reinvesting the money that I'm making out the market and just taking my work money, stashing it with it. So the money growing regardless. And you ain't gotta rush it. But the thing about it, if I'm at, you know, a place where you can flip burgers, you have an opportunity to be on your phone. I ain't gonna lie, you got an opportunity to be on your phone. That's all I need. I need about a 2 hour phone day. Then shit, at the rest of the day, shit, I'm trying to, talk to my coworkers, ask them how they doing, what they doing. Even if they don't want to talk, we don't got a motherfucking talk. You know, go on about our motherfucking day. But I'm gonna be trying to get into a hoe, catch a hoe ear, all that. I'm trying to talk to a hoe. Yeah, I'm trying to give me some goddamn pussy. Yeah, yeah. Have her over here, baby. I really want the if it's a opportunity where I can get the manager, I'm gonna try the manager. If it's the same person I think that still work there, I'm gonna try her motherfucking ass. She told me she got what 6 acres. Her granddad and them inherited that money. She got some inherited money and shit like that. Her dad and them fix on trailers, so my trailer need fixing on. You know, and then you got to think about it. They sell trailers to people too, so she already into real estate and she got land already. Only thing she needs is a motherfucking man. I don't know. I might be a dirty motherfucker now. I might go cheat and whatnot, but shit, God want me to do it the right way. I'm not going looking for lust. I ain't going looking for that. I ain't going for a bitch trying to talk me into a pussy. Now we in there working and it just happening happen. I can't do nothing to God, make it happen like that. I ain't trying to force it or nothing, but if it happen, it happen. Things happen. You just gotta learn how to live with it and overcome it. Learn how to be a better husband. Make sure you don't try to make this mistake again. If you make this mistake again, try to get learn from it. But women don't understand that. Women don't understand that. They just want you to just stop immediately. What they say? I don't. My phone case in here say good things. Uh, it say on my phone case it say good 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 things take time. Good things take time, and that's what yeah. You gotta take your time with this shit. Be patient. What you rushing for? You gonna run. You wanna run out there, and then you gonna fuck around and crash out. You know, you gonna fuck around and go out there and crash out because you're in a hurry for what? But I am finna be in a hurry to go get me some water. So I just went and got some water from the church. It's some holy water. Uh, I'm drinking holy water right now. I got this water at the church. But this is the thing. I don't know. I don't know if the. I don't know how to say this. I don't know if my state and federal taxes gonna come in at the same time. You know, because she said, but I think they is gonna come in at the same time because she say 7 to 14 days, so they probably gonna get there at the same time, and I hope so. Cause then if we get there at the same time, I have all the money that I need, to get to my first 3,000. Not without rushing it or anything, but I can take that money and flip it to 3,000. The goal is to hit 3,000 every week. Now, if I could push it to 4,000, I'm gonna push it to four and stuff the three in a bag. You feel me? I'm gonna take 3,000 and leave. If I push it to four, take 3,000, leave another 1,000, then like that. See, the most I done made is 4,000, but the goal I'm pushing to now, since I done seen where I can really get to, I done seen that I can get to 1,000. I know I can get to 1,000 easy. I know I can turn 500 to 1,000 easy. So I know I'm starting to figure out that I can take 1,000 and turn it to 3,000 easy. As y'all just seen on the chart, what I just did, I could take 1,000 and turn it to 3,000 easy, less than you know a couple hours. You going to a job for a whole 8 hours. I just hit the chart for 2 hours and just made a killing off of it. So that's all we got to keep doing. And then now I gotta start finding other. This what turns me into an entrepreneur. This what makes me an entrepreneur. That's what I am. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur, man. Cause I can take little and make a lot and grow products and grow revenue. That's what I am, an entrepreneur. I'm a dope entrepreneur because I smoke weed, so I'm a dope entrepreneur. I can take money out the markets, where I ain't gotta go ask nobody. But if I learn this skill, I can take money out the market and go put it into my clothing brand. If I come up with clothing, because you gotta have your brand to showcase. You coming up with all this and you want to show people your story. You gotta turn yourself into a brand. So that's why I call myself Tyrich Keyes. My real name is Tyrese Keyes, but I call myself Tyrich Keyes. You know, this it's just catchy for the ladies. Tyrich, Tyrich, you gonna let me? That's just for the ladies. I gave myself that name because you gotta. I'm by myself. I hang solo, and 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 I just wanted to come to the internet as a different person. I want to show y'all who I am behind the scene. Everybody know Tyrese Keys, the funny man, the living guy, and I might, Tyrese is coming up here being cocky. I'm a cocky nigga with being broke. I'm a cocky motherfucker that's broke with no money. I'm still a cocky motherfucker. I still gonna talk my shit, but I'm gonna pop it from my standpoint, nigga. Cause I know what I did, and I'm gonna say I don't think nobody better than me. You gotta show me, cause I came out the dirt. I'm humble right now. As every broke person gotta be, cause God gotta show you shit. You had to walk through the storm, so you can talk your talk now. I can talk my talk now. You feel me? But in this space right now that we in, we can't talk right now. We ain't up the scope. Other niggas can talk because they got money and got the scope going. I can't talk. But I'ma still say something. I'ma still mumble. You got me fucked up. I gotta say something. Shit. I gotta show you what I'm doing. So shit. Cause you gotta tell the truth, tell your testimony. So I came from the dark and I shine in the light, cause I wanna tell the truth. I don't wanna be bullshit no more, man. I want to have fun. I want to travel. I want my family to be happy too. You know, where we can get along with one another. Embrace each other. Have fluent conversation. Have drinks. Just having family time together. Even though some of us fucked up, but at the same time, so somebody got the money, to take care of us. It ain't just me up there by myself. But like right now, if I feel like I'm doing this by myself, ain't no help, ain't nobody around, don't nobody understand why I'm doing what I'm doing. Everybody want me to do this, everybody want me to do that, but they don't understand why I do what I do. I'm Tyrichi, baby. You feel me? I'm Tyrese, baby. Like it is what it is. You say I get money, I get it too. I know a plug. If you know what this chopper gonna do to you. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't not. But this guy get you tonight. I think I'm bringing any step on it. You feel me? But at the same time, man, we just got to keep doing that thing, keep growing and scribing. Like we can do this though. I believe I really do believe we can turn this into a lot of money. But the overall goal is to have 250,000. Now, if I get 250,000, I got 100,000 to go and invest in a compounded interest account where over a year it will earn 20% annual yearly. So with 20% annual, that first year will bring in $20,000 with just 100,000 sitting in a account. Then after the second year is gonna turn to 40,000. So after 10 years, you ain't even gotta it's gonna be done turned into at least about $1 million, at least a quarter million. You're gonna have at least a quarter million off 100,000 investment. That's just over the long term. While you enjoy life and have fun, and still live like a big kid. Enjoy life and play around, have fun, meet people, socialize, have friends, go have good times, make good memories. Like you don't want to, pass away with all these bad memories. You know, memories that cause you gotta, whatever you doing right now in life, and you get ready. Cause everybody say you have a flashback. We don't know what goes on. We don't know what you do before you die. But at the same time, when you leaving, they say you have flashbacks. Don't you want flashbacks of good memory? Why would you want a flashbacks of everything being horrible? That is a crazy story. How could you shake that story? How can you overcome that story and live happily after? Live happily after. Like we gotta at least, come to an agreement to live happily ever after. You know, I know in my world that I do want to live happily after. And then go to new places, see new things. Because we don't get an opportunity to take trips no more. Because you gotta ask your boss, can you take a trip? Man, don't nobody want to do that where you gotta ask your boss to take a trip. But you also gotta think about like people that drive trucks. If you can get to where you can own your truck, you can work for yourself, and you can also go help other people out and do loads and still get paid from helping other people out and still love what you're doing driving trucks. The whole concept is to get to a whole another level, not stay stuck in one level and just, do that. You gotta get to a level where you don't gotta work no more because you done mastered the company. I ain't gonna put this as kids. I think the kids is not on this. Even though but I'm finna smoke me some of this weed, the good weed though. So we just gotta keep scribing, man, because you gotta put all these plans together. Because when you go outside, you gonna have to get tested. You gonna be tested at this, like what you been doing in the house and stuff like that. And the guy that be by himself all the time, or the woman that be by themselves and can master how to be alone, and when they get around people and they start mastering all this art that they've been learning by themselves, they get to show other people that. So that's what I want to be able to do: learn knowledge. That's what the Bible is talking about. My people will perish from a lack of knowledge. Once you have knowledge, then you have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things to conversate on, a lot of things you can help out on. A lot of things y'all can build on. A lot of things that bring friendships together and build bonds instead of arguing, um, fucking all the time. Cause everybody else got a whole economic, but black people, we don't got nothing. We don't got restaurants. We don't got water parks. We don't got theaters. We don't got malls. And the whole concept is for you to invite other people in, to make money and have them come in also to make money, but also have people to make memories, have people coming back. You start buying, creating stores and put them into other stores and have ownership where some you can pass down generations after generations to keep stuff flowing and keep the economic going, creating black businesses instead of black destructive babies. You know, everybody that's hurting one another. You know, because if you think about it, right? If you think about it like this, the person that builds he can build a mall, right, and own the mall, but it's the stores that's inside the mall makes the mall great. I can say this right. I name my mall Keys Keys Mall, Keys Island Mall. So what makes Keys Island Mall is not Keys Island, the brand or the stuff like that. It's the people that's inside of Keys Island. Ruby's Crafts, Mary Sowens, Jackie Soul Food, um, Debbie's Bookstore, Got Hammers, Jack Hammers, right? Jack Hammers, uh, Andrew Supplies, Andrew Hammers. All them different stores into that black owners, and then you got to think about it. That's how the stock market multitask and let stocks open up, give people the opportunity to own it with you, and you just don't own it with yourself. You share it. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. But people don't got away from it. But sharing is caring. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe too. Because y'all here watching this, listening, you might as well subscribe. Because when you get to see this again, it's all over. That boy done went crazy. I didn't want it. I'm gonna go buy me a chain. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna buy me a chain. Uh, Go get me a watch, buy me a new car, buy me a new spot, you know, and be able to, make, yeah, man, have a weight room in my house, all that. I want to live comfortable. I want to get up and keep living because I enjoy living, but it's like You gotta overcome something to enjoy living. Everybody got something that happened to them in their life where they gotta overcome and live. Like I saw this porn where where they I seen some um very mind blowing as a young kid, and I liked it. And I didn't understand why this shit was hunting me, and why did it want me, and I didn't understand it. But I was doing it a lot as a kid because I didn't understand. I just wanted it, and didn't know what why I wanted it. Then I said, what if I stop doing what I'm doing and change my life around and give my life to God? How can I overcome this and be a better man, you know, and be able to stand up strong for myself and be able to tell this what to do? And because God said a man had domain over the earth, and I really want to see if I got domain over the motherfucking earth. Because I want to, yeah. So everything I try to do, I'm starting to try to do right in the right direction. Even though I'm gonna mess up and do wrong, but I'm gonna try to do wrong doing the right thing. Like in football, they used to say, if you gonna mess up, do it fast, messing up. Look like you know, even though you messed up, you still go 100% messing up. So if I'm gonna mess up, I'm gonna go 100% messing up, smoking that weed, you know. But I know it's gonna cause other problems though. You gotta give a problem for a problem. But even though that problem probably make another problem stronger, cause you know, it's just a mind and a body thing that you gotta come over this thing. You gotta learn how to be mentally strong. You know, you gotta learn how to chase things. Not that's right. And you chase after God. You talk to God. I'm hard than a motherfucker. Whoever on this motherfucker watching me, it probably I don't know. It probably a robot. I don't know. They ain't typing, they ain't saying shit. They just on here looking at me. You feel me? So we just staring at each other. I don't know what I should name my name brand though. I wish I can go live on Twitch. I'm finna try to see if I can go live on Twitch on my phone. Uh, we putting all this shit to use. So we can go live on Twitch on my phone. Where's my stand? See, I got the stand right here. You know, I might go to sleep on him, motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. So once I learn how to do clippers, then we're gonna be straight. Once you learn how to do clippers, you're gonna be straight. So it's somebody watching me on YouTube, and it's probably gonna be somebody watching me on Twitch. I think you can set up your TV. It said something about you setting up your smart TV too, and I probably can connect Roku, but I think that Roku got a shortness in it. If I learn how to, I gotta probably I got my toolbox, and I probably can fix that motherfucker. I probably can fix that motherfucker though. Let's see. I probably got enrolled in there. University, University, VERSITY. You probably can't even get to CDL. To CDL, Alcorn State University should follow these steps. Apply administration, admission. Prospective students who have not applied could start the application process at the administration office. Schedule class for office directly.